Salford's fifth court date is here. Let's break down everything that we know so far. As things stand, still, HMRC debts are still unpaid and we're looking at a winding up hearing. And the petition has been adjourned multiple times as the club scrambles for funding, which is said is coming imminently. We've heard that all season, and my guess is that it's still not here. What was quite interesting was that John Davidson came out and said there's now a third consortium who's in the running to basically take over the club when eventually the club folds. Now, who are these three consortiums? Now, these are just rumours and guesses, just going through the fan base and obviously talking. Kind of interesting that there's a third consortium now being mentioned. So the first consortium is a guess that it might be Chris Irwin and a group of player agents. And so that'll be consortium one, who are ready to basically, take over the club. The second consortium is a separate party that has been documented multiple times by the 1873 that are just not ready yet to take over the club, but they are working on stuff and are very, very interested in taking over the club. Those two consortiums, from what the 1873 was saying, are trusted. They want to, look after the club. They care about the club. So those are the two options that pretty much most Salford fans. Now, the mysterious third consortium has got everyone talking. Obviously, there's loads of rumours going around. The current rumour is that that will be Tracy Atigor on behalf of the owners. Obviously, we've seen her at the final game of the season against Wakefield. She will be the third consortium. That's just rumours. Obviously, don't know if it's true or not. So with three consortiums all trying to get the assets and that type of stuff of the club to then set up in a new business. So what happens when a club is basically folded from a HMRC petition? Well, normally what they do is liquidate, and then they put an agent in charge who'll be taking all the assets. So that'll be like logos and all that type of stuff, any remaining kit, whatever, and their job is to basically sell it. Now, what a consortium can do is come in and buy all those assets, and then they would basically have to set up a new business, and then that business would then be the Phoenix Club, and then all the IP and all that type of stuff will be transferred into that business. But then what happens about how does the club enter back into the Rugby Football League? Well, ultimately, the choice of consortium pretty much goes to the RFL. From what I can understand and from what people have talked about, the RFL decide who gets given that license. So no doubt all three consortiums were going to the RFL and then obviously applying to get the Salford license. So tomorrow's hearing is basically, will it be a lifeline for the club, it folding and we can finally move on? Fixtures came out today as of recording, and obviously we face Oldham in the first game. We've not even got squad, no coach, nothing. So yeah, please can this be wound up so Salford can move on?